Good evening. This is CTV News for Thursday, November 8th. I'm Byron Scott. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, the family of Ashanti Billie was in Norfolk, Virginia today to meet with law enforcement officials. They'll be asking authorities about Eric Brown. He's the 45-year-old man accused of abducting Billie on September 18th while she was on her way to work at a military base. Billie's body was found nearly 2 weeks later over 300 miles away in Charlotte, North Carolina. Billie, 19 years old, was a graduate of Wise High School in Upper Marlboro. Meantime, reporter Hamil Harris spent the morning reviewing court documents filed by the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. He's standing by with more.
Really, between September 18th and September 29th, no one knew exactly what happened to Mrs. Ashanti Billie. But then on October 27th, this massive team of investigators, the FBI, the Naval Intelligence, Norfolk Police, interviewed Mr. Eric Brian Brown, this 45-year-old retired Navy veteran. And as it turned out, as they talked to him, they were able to obtain cell phone records. They were able to look at videotape. And all of a sudden, this very disturbing picture came together of this man who befriended Ashanti at this Blimpie's restaurant at the Norfolk Naval Base. And in fact, this facility, this very restaurant, he helped to build as a laborer. So he, according to witnesses, he tries to develop a relationship with Ms. Ashanti. It didn't work out, but what really happened is on September 18th, he abducted her, according to police, and his car was spotted on video. Also that same day, the cell phone was found in a dumpster. What is critical is that that very dumpster, there's now videotape to show him driving up to that dumpster. Then you have this period now because of cell phone information where he's searching the internet in Charlotte, searching the internet in Norfolk to look at police stories. Then finally, the car is found at the 23rd of September back in Norfolk. But what happened, there are other witnesses who spotted him in Charlotte. Finally, it comes to a very sad conclusion. September 29th at the AME Church, just 300 yards where Mr. Brown was raised. So again, the family is in Norfolk talking to police investigators. Ironically, Mr. Brown is being charged with kidnapping. There are no murder charges at this time. It's still unclear how she died, but it's a very disturbing tale about a woman from Prince George's County.
Thank you, Hamil. Well, local leaders and others continue to weigh in on the controversy over the great audit in Prince George's school district. The report was released last week. Since then, school CEO Kevin Maxwell has acknowledged that there are a number of areas that need improvement. He held a briefing earlier this week to address the issue. Today, we spoke with County Councilman Obie Patterson, who says more transparency is needed.
Well, of course, I'm not happy about it, but I think it is what it is, and I'm more concerned now that we ought to go about the business of trying to find out what happened, make those corrections, and move on, because parents and students are worried about 2018 as to whether or not they're going to be able to graduate.
Well, next year, a second independent review of the grading system is expected to ensure all recommendations outlined in the audit are put in place. Well, Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh has decided for the moment that he won't join a legal fight over the Bladensburg Peace Cross. A U.S. Court of Appeals ruled last month that the memorial is like an endorsement of one religion. Governor Hogan has asked Frosh to file a friend of the court brief opposing the court's ruling. Now, Frosh sent a letter to the governor saying now is not the appropriate time to enter the suit.
With respect to the Peace Cross, you know, the Attorney General is our attorney. He represents the executive branch of state government along with the legislative branch. So we don't have any other attorneys. And when the state takes a position that we need him to file suit, he needs to file suit. And we're very disappointed in the action. And we're going to have to see what we're going to do to address it.
Well, the cross was built in 1925 and honors the 49 Prince Georgians who died in World War I.